support Ali, support Luke, support WrestleTalk, or better yet, take just a moment, stop what you're doing, and bask in their glory.
Support WrestleTalk!
Hello and welcome to the WrestleTalk News. I am Luke Owen, and because I am in such a giving mood, I'm going to reply to as many comments as I can for the first 15 minutes of this video going live. To save you some time though, as this question gets asked a lot, my favourite wrestler of all time is Raven. But if you've been watching this channel for a while, you will know that Ollie and I are also big fans of Keith Lee, and we often like to bask in his glory. He featured in two of my favourite matches of last year, against Tomohiro Ishii for Rev Pro's Global Wars and versus Donovan Dijak at PWG's Battle of Los Angeles, and had a fantastic return match with Ishii at Rev Pro earlier this year. There were several rumours around WrestleMania time by Dave Meltzer that he was set to sign with WWE, and the Limitless One confirmed those by appearing in the crowd for NXT TakeOver Chicago back in July. And now Lee has made his NXT TV debut on last night's show, beating Marcel Bartel in a short match. Congratulations, Keith. Maybe now that he's on TV, he can shut the mouth of current NXT champion Tommaso Ciampa. Arguably the best heel in the entire business today, Ciampa took several unfair shots at Aleister Black prior to their title match, where Ciampa captured the NXT championship for the first time. And since then, he's been keeping that tweeting streak alive. I've been NXT World Champion for 13 days. During that time, I've successfully defended my title against Aleister Black, Velveteen Dream, and EC3. You are witnessing the greatest NXT title reign in history. Don't take my gift for granted. Enjoy every second of it. And more recently, those fortunate enough to watch Ali during his prime did not realize they were watching the greatest. Don't make that same mistake. Once in a lifetime, the greatest sports entertainer of all time. God, he's good. I just really hope that Black can get his revenge on him. Sadly, it looks like that might not happen anytime soon. At the latest set of NXT TV tapings, the ones where Ciampa won the NXT Championship, angles were shot to set up the main event of NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 4, which takes place a week from Saturday. Last night on NXT, it was announced by William Regal that the main event of that show would be Black vs Ciampa vs Johnny Gargano in a triple threat. However, WWE released a video on WWE.com and on their YouTube channel that showed Black was laid out by a mystery attacker. According to several sources, this was shot to write Black out of their current storylines. It had been reported by Dave Meltzer last Sunday that Black suffered a groin injury after being crotched by Ciampa in a match they had in Las Vegas and had to have surgery. At the time, Meltzer found it hard to believe that Black would be in the TakeOver match, and now Ryan Satin and PW Insider are also reporting that Black is indeed injured, with Pro Wrestling Sheet writing that he won't be back in action until October. But the question that now hangs over Brooklyn 4 is who will replace Aleister Black in the main event. Several outlets have recently reported that the King of Bros Matt Riddle is set to debut for NXT at Brooklyn 4, with Matt Man Podcast first reporting that he will be sat in the crowd for the show. However, Dave Meltzer, who first reported Black's injury, has suggested there could be other plans in place in relation to the triple threat main event. Someone suggested, and I think this is a great idea, is to put Matt Riddle in, have Gargano v Ciampa v Riddle, and have him win the championship. Instant superstar. I think it's a better debut than having him sit in the front row like Keith Lee and everyone else who debuts for that show. But while that seems like a great idea, Meltzer argues they probably have plans with what they were going to do with Ciampa as champion, and they probably don't want to get the belt of Ciampa so quick. Everything I've seen makes me feel they want to have Gargano beat Ciampa for the title, and putting it on Matt Riddle would ruin all those long-term plans, and they probably don't want to do that. Become a pledge hammer today by joining our Patreon, where you can vote in the poll to determine which song the losing team in our war with Cultaholic will limp sick at Wrestling Media Con on September 9th. I've been Luke Owen, and that was wrestling.